Here's what's on my mind tonight. The Board of Friends of Fort Dupont Ice Arena in Ward 7 in Southeast D.C. say they will not close the ice rink as planned for a new rink to be built. So why is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Board members say D.C. has mismanaged the construction process, and they question whether a new rink will ever be built once the current one is demolished. In this open letter, the board calls out the D.C. Department of General Service, accusing them of shifting costs and construction schedules. The letter also highlights the board learned last week the construction plan will cost more than twice as much as originally planned 10 years ago. I reached out to DC DGS. So far, no response. Now, this drama is part of a long process just to get funding to rebuild the ice rink. Back in 2014, DC committed to invest $25 million to upgrade the facility and add a second rink. However, some of that money would later be used to improve other things in the district.
This is not the mayor backing out of her promise. This is the mayor saying, look, we can't spend this money right now because all of the money that's actually needed for the project isn't there.
So now you're probably wondering, why is Fort Dupont so important? Fort Dupont is the only public indoor ice arena located in Washington, D.C. The arena also houses the oldest minority youth hockey program in the nation. The program was funded by Neil Henderson, also known as the Godfather of hockey. His Fort Dupont Canyons hockey team provides local and inner city kids with an opportunity to learn and play organized hockey. Henderson's now in the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame because of what he did at Fort Dupont. Maintaining the history at Fort Dupont is so important, even the Washington Capitals are involved. They provide scholarships to the Canyon players, access to the game for unprivileged kids there. When the Capitals won the Stanley Cup in 2018, they brought the trophy to the arena. And let's not forget, the Capitals will honor Fort Dupont on Monday. That's their patch. Fort Dupont Ice Arena is an important part of our community. It's an important part of our history, and most importantly, it's a part of American history. That's what's on my mind.